and the demand for Oduduwa Republic, do you feel that the conquest is actually in the entire south part of the country?
Thank you very much. Good to be here on your platform. And I want to say that the situation we found ourselves now, we ought to have been expecting it. But the problem was we slept in slumber for a while, and the agendas of the Usman Danfodio, we forgot it, that there was an agenda where we always go to sleep forgetting that there's a battle ahead of us, the battle of the conquest. We failed to realize that we need to tackle the battle. But thank God it's coming to reality, and thank God it will awaken the Yorubas that they are sleeping in slumber for that. I can tell you wholeheartedly, the issues of Afoja crisis that happened then was the one that sold us out to the Fulani in Lorry, and it's so much saddening for me that the emir of the Lorry has to be controlling the whole part of the Ilorin now as it is, and is more or less the garrison commander of Kwara state now as it is. And the problem now is the conquest is coming to reality, the way I'm seeing it. And what is left now is for us to mend the crisis and bring back our what's it called, where we belong, our luxury states that we want to lose are made by the Kwara state. The Yoruba lost that state, and it's so painful that it was the fight between Alafin and Afoja that caused all this problem. But I can say wholeheartedly, we can see remedy the whole issues, and I can say wholeheartedly, the Yoruba extraditions in Nigeria now has to wake up. We have to come together to be able to recover our land back from the Fulanis. Because if we want to go back to the real history, the lorry belongs to the Yorubas. But it was the sellout of Afoja. Where is the Afoja today? Is no more. But the history we always tell all this generation to come that is a betrayer. And once we stop betraying ourselves, that's one thing. We should learn how to come together and not to betray ourselves. Come together as one family, and not to start betraying ourselves.
The Fulanis are not relenting. The Boko Haram or the foot soldiers of the Fulani empire, let me just put it that way, are not relenting. And they said they are coming to the south. And you can see almost all the nook and cranny in southern Nigeria are being attacked on daily basis. Politically, we are down. What do you think? And all the voices of resistance seem to have disappeared. What is happening to southern Nigeria? Has the north finally, decimated the worst known powerful south?
The bad leadership we have in the south, the north, they're ready to sell their citizens out for them to acquire a space in the electoral space. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, we need to checkmate our leaders. And that is why this morning, from the other platform I went to, I have to hamper out our leaders. That what are they doing? What agenda are they bringing out for we to be diminished, and they will be slave to the Fulani?
But they say you should go and defend themselves. They don't have anything to do again.
I think that should be a senseless leader that will always say that should be. Because why did we elect them as a leader for? Why did we send them to House of Rep? Why did we send them to House of Assembly? So what are they now doing? So they are not fit to be in that seat that they are now. And that is why now we need to now calling them out, calling our leader out. It is time now for them to reawake themselves and do the needful to save the lives of the average Eastern and the average South generally. Because you could see the other time, the Fulani, they did not see any fertile land in all the places they were been coming from the Chad and all sort of things. They could not see any fertile land, and they went to Benin, said they want to what? They want to trade or they came on an hidden agenda to come to Benin and destroy Benin. And I can see that the Benin was so proactive to be able to defend themselves, and that is the one we'll be seeing for now. except our leader change the narrative, our leader comes to the reality to see that it is enough is enough, that we all own this country. The country, the Nigeria entire space belongs to we Southerners. Likewise, it's not only one monopoly region that will say they owns everything. They are born to rule, and a lot of things that's happening that has gone under the drain. That our leaders are
yes, the South
to.
falling under defense. Is it not a sign of defeat? They are not attacking. The South is on the defense. Is it not a sign of weakness or conquest or how would I be or being conquered? Or how would you react? The South is on the defense. The North is attacking.
Yeah, without any protections, right? As it is, an average Southerner cannot have a gun. You cannot see a gun with you. You'll be arrested. But all these people, they are carrying AK-47 all around. Are they not saying they are more Nigerians than us? Are they not saying they are more citizens, they host the Nigeria than us? And I can say wholeheartedly, with this, we slept the slumber likewise. We have to blame ourselves, put the blame game on ourselves. By the time they were, operating the agenda they had, which is the conquest agenda, we were just sleeping in slumber. And then you can see what the whole thing snowball into. And that's the conquest. I think we have been conquered as it is now, but now we need just to fight back. That no, this Nigeria entity called Federal Republic of Nigeria belongs to every one of us, belongs to you, belongs to me. Not only the privileged one that they say they are bound to rule, that they now be claiming the ownership of Nigeria. So if you now want to do that, separate ourselves, let us go in a different way, because me, I'm tired of this.
Yes, Kunle, you understand. You have a different perspective to reality on ground, but at this point, why can this actually trigger Odua Nation?
Definitely, that is where we're going to end up to. And I can tell you, the likes of Pa Ayoku, he has seen it coming. It was a Commonwealth leader as of one time, and an erudite man. He has told us that let us decentralize the country called Nigeria. And until we decentralize the country called Nigeria, that is when we can have peace. And I can say wholeheartedly, they are still on it, because we cannot continue like this. How long will we be seeing blood on the space of the Southerners, every time killings. They will leave their region and start killing people all around here. And what I just feel in there was, we slept the slumber. President Obasanjo tried to level up every region then, because some people, you could remember when President Obasanjo came into power, there was a state that said they were bound to rule. That one is an insult alone for the entire Southerner, the entire other regions of Nigeria. When you say you are born to rule, that means you are taking us as slaves to rule over the slave, and which I think I'm not a slave to an average Fulani. I'm not a slave to any Fulani. I'm not a slave to any northern Fulani. So anything, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. And I could remember the time that crisis of there was a crisis that happened there against the Fulani, and one of the stakeholders came, Bala Mohammed, came on air that he is from a Fulani descendant. They should allow the Fulani to be carrying AK-47 to protect themselves. It's on the archive. It's not what I'm saying from my mouth alone. He said it wholeheartedly, and he cannot deny that he did not say that he is a Fulani. They should allow Fulani to be carrying gun. So how about we, you and I? What are we going to use to protect ourselves? We dare not carry gun. Once they see gun with you, the police will first of all arrest you.
But we have a Southern president. What can't you do something about protecting the South now, or even give a final warning to the Northerners over the killings in all the states in Nigeria?
That is the weakness of we Southerners, because we always, when we come to power, we always want to embrace all the religion.
But do you think that religion actually divided the South?
Oh, the religion likewise is part of the problem we're having. When you have one sultan that will be looking at moon, the moon we ourselves can see ourselves, then we now put all all the activities of the Islamic this thing into one man's hand, and the one man's hand you are putting that the sin of the moon and all sort of things. I mean, it's just a Nigerian like us. It's just like nobody is equal than it.
Why has resistance voices in the southwest just died down? Why are we not seeing those voices that we used to see before from the southwest? Are you a southwesterner?
Yeah, I'm a southwesterner. I still want to say one thing, that you say if you know that you have a journey that you want to embark on, you will not allow any destructive elements to destroy your journey, and that is what is going on now. I can tell you, you could see the marginalization that was going on with the southeast as of that time, that the people that they our brother from the other side and in power, they really deny southeast a lot of what they want to. I mean, they want to have. And the president now, I think he wants to just balance the equations of this country. Then everybody will now set to go on our marks, get set and go.
Yes, we could agree with you 100%. Without any form of shame, why would the Fulanis be demanding for power again? People are saying that if they push Bola Ahmed Tinubu to an extent, he might surprise them by going the other way around to call for division of Nigeria.
Yes, that is what we should be expecting. That is what we should be expecting.
And they have been in power for long. And
yeah.
they will not allow South to rest. And they're still killing.
Yeah, you say that's what I see. Anytime we wake up, anytime we sleep, anytime we wake up, we shouldn't just sleep and sleep in slumber, because there's a conquest agenda that has been there in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s. The conquest of Usman Dan Fodio. While they are working on the conquest, we are sleeping in slumber. That there's a turbulence that we are going to face. We forgot that. And part of it was what President Obasanjo deemed fit to conquer that time. That nobody can tell any region, other region, that they are born to rule. They are born to rule. He made a lot of thick statements in which we don't know. But we let it go like that.
Okay, let me take you from another angle. Anytime you see the South to retaliate, against the northern killings in the South, you see the southern leaders, matching it, immediately. But when it happens in the South keeps quiet. And I want to ask you, why is the voice of resistance in the South down?
Thank you very much. I can narrate what you're saying now to what happened in Benin then. When some charlatan came, they left their fertile land in the region there, and they came to Benin that they want to hunt. Where they have a horrible land in that place, they don't know it's very, productive for them to hunt, and they came to Benin that they want to hunt. And it turns down to the killings on both sides. But unfortunately, the governor, maybe he's a peaceful governor, or he wants peace when there's no peace, and he went straight down to the north and start begging and start apologizing. But there was no day the Fulani Janjaweed or the criminals of the Fulanis, they attack any state in this country, and any leader, any top notch leader will come to what's it called the South here and apologize. They never do that, because they believe they own the land, and it's their land we are encroaching. They are just like a landlord. They are the landlord of the land now. That is how it is. They are the landlord of Nigeria now. We are the tenants. The way that is where the narrative, and I agree, and I can still hold on to what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is not even enough of what all these charlatans are doing, killing all around. But I'm using my mouth to right the wrong now as it is. No more. I mean, no more operations against any region. We should be equal, and that is what we are saying now. That what is good for the goose is good for the gander. So let us balance ourselves.
Okay, finally, do you think Mazin Namikano was actually right?
He may be right, and at the same time, he may be wrong. You see, when you are dishing out your agitation out, you need to, be systematic with it. I'm not saying what they did is right, but likewise, the way he went through it, likewise, Igboho You know, when you want to, hunt your enemy, you don't need to, discharge all your, arsenal outside. And I can say that what Nnamdi Kanu did is not even up to what majority of these charlatans have done, and they pardon them. They are still working on the streets, right? That's favorism, and there's no equity. There's no equity because somebody did lesser issues, you punish him, and the other one, do you remember Wadume? You know Wadume case that was killing police, killing everybody, and it was these same non-state actors that wanted to rescue him. And later, what we heard was he was put in the prison. How many days did he spend in prison? He came back, they gave him chief lasting title, just to say, well done boy, go and do more of this. And that is what is going on. They have an agenda, but we have one nation agenda, and the one nation is not working again. So what do we have to do? Everybody should go and answer his father's name.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That is for Nigeria, it will not work. And then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is formed. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria. And that's what Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit